Hello and welcome back to DigiBroadcast. Today we have the Sony a7 Mark IV. This is the next camera up from the a7 Mark III and it's a solid upgrade. And here's why. Now with the Sony a7 Mark IV there's a lot to unpack. It's £2,400 for the body only or £2,600 with a lens kit. Now with the a7 Mark IV it is bigger and heavier than the a7 Mark III, however it is still small and slender. Now to make up for the extra size and weight, it is more comfortable to hold as the hand grip is larger. It has a newly developed 33 megapixel sensor and the same Bion's XR processor that you can find in the flagship A1. It also comes with a huge 8 times more processing power than the a7 Mark III. The a7 Mark III and the a7 Mark IV both offer ISO range of up to 204,800. The Mark IV uses a hybrid autofocus system and the amount of autofocus points have been increased. The autofocus supports real-time eye tracking for animals, humans and bird eye tracking for movies and stills. Now the a7 Mark IV is the only Sony camera that can actually do this, and it's the same autofocus as the A1. Now the rear of the a7 Mark IV is identical to the a7S Mark III. There's a tactical joystick for autofocus with the autofocus on button just above it, and your finger rests very nicely on it. It's straightforward with 2 custom buttons either side of the viewfinder and then an extra one on top. The a7 Mark IV is a high-resolution 3.69mm dot electric viewfinder with a refresh rate of up to 120 FPS. This is the same as you can find on the a7S Mark III and the A9 Mark II models. There's a fully articulated 3-inch screen with improved touchscreen functionality. Now the a7 Mark IV comes with the fastest Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity, in-camera USB streaming and dual UHS 2 SD cards. There's a CF Express Type A memory card slot and a 610-shot battery life with USB-C charging. Now with the a7 Mark IV you can record continuously for over an hour at 4K 60 FPS without any sort of overheating issues. Now the a7 Mark IV has brand new video settings that you will only find on this camera. There's breathing compensation to help produce focused breathing with certain Sony lenses with more to be added. A shockless right balance to help make manual changes smoother. There's flexible exposure modes to help switch from auto and manual exposure settings that are separate from aperture and shutter speeds. It also has an in-body 5-axis image stabilization system to help with that unwanted camera shake. It does this for movies and images, and it's nice that the stabilization is in the body rather than a lens, as it makes sure that all kinds of lenses are stabilized. That's all for this review. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on DigiBroadcast, your #1 source for all the latest in broadcast tech reviews. Bye bye! Okay, though.